Hey everybody, it's Stasia Bliss. It's a new moon today in Cancer, and I just wanted to get on here in my sort of like chaotic, snuggly room space and say that it's a time to acknowledge that it's okay to not always be uppity. It's okay to not always make it look like everything's going okay, and that being real and raw and sometimes down a bit or just not really wanting to bring order to your space. Like right now, my bed is a mess. I've got clothes all over the closet floor, bottles, kids' toys in here, and you know what? I don't care. Not because I don't care about cleanliness or my house, but sometimes you just gotta let it all hang out. And this new moon feels like one of those. The Cancerian energy is very nurturing and very like in the shell sort of space, just with whatever is, like okay with one's own emotions, feeling everything. Like society likes us to pretend that everything's okay all the time, and if we're feeling down, then we have some kind of problem, we need to get medicated or something. Well, I'm just here to tell you that being a little bit down, or not wanting to shower some days, or not wanting to do your hair, or letting your bed be a mess, granted, unless, this is your entire life, but sometimes this is just normal. Like, this is normal human behavior. This is normal to not always feel like everything's going to be okay. We all have both sides of our person. We have a positive side and we have a negative side. And the negative side is not bad, it simply is the other side of being human. Now, especially in this last 16 months or so, where the world has kind of crumbled its facade to let us know that, yeah, everything is not under control. Or things want to be under control that we don't want to be under the control. It causes a bit of unsettling in each of us, but it also allows us to all recognize, hey, not even those who pretend to have it together, so who am I kidding? I don't really know what's going on either. The world doesn't know what's going on. Why should I? And even if we have some really nice things going on, we all feel defeated sometimes. We all feel like we want to give up sometimes. We all feel like not cleaning the toilet for a week is just going to be how it has to be sometimes. And that doesn't mean that there's anything wrong with you. In fact, I would be shocked if anyone truly, truly, truly had it together always and was also totally emotionally peaceful and sound within. I would actually think you were some kind of alien. But maybe some of us are. Maybe you are. Maybe some of us are here just to hold peace all the time and not be ruffled. But it is a ruffling time, especially. So the message is just give yourself a break. Just go, you know what? It's messy, and I love that about me too, self. It's fine. It's fine. Things are a mess, or we need groceries, but we still have stuff to live on, and that's fine. I love that about me too. I'm going to not judge myself because that's a thing. So anytime we can love this part of our nature too and not have to have it all together, we actually become more integrated as a human. It's actually an evolved status. Because it's kind of fake to pretend that we really got it together all the time when that's not really what it's like to be human. Humans are meant to experience the full range of emotions. If you never got to feel tired and strung out and then how would it really be to be the other way? Would it just be boring? Would it really be blissful to be blissful all the time, in the sense that you're like, nothing is bothering me, everything is good? Like, that's an okay way to be. Like, it can feel all right for a moment, but you know what feels best? At least I think, just authentically honoring exactly what you're feeling right now. And of course, doing so without intentionally harming anyone else or inflicting on their freedom and sovereignty, but allowing yourself the respect that, yeah, you're dealing with a lot in this life, in this consciousness, in this world at this time. You're dealing with a lot. And it's okay. It's okay to be a mess sometimes. It's okay to stay under the covers sometimes all day. It is. It doesn't mean you need to get on something to make you not that way. It just means you gotta acknowledge that things are a bit wacky, and it's okay. It's okay. My biggest recommendation is to let yourself cry. Tensions can build up these days so much that just not allowing ourselves to properly emote, to cry, to release tears of sadness or frustration or sorrow or feelings of failure or whatever we are experiencing, those tears wash us clear, and they bring deeper clarity, and they help us to move beyond whatever that previous emotion was, and we just don't do it enough. So honor yourself today, and if you've got it in there to have a cry, you know, some people tell me, oh, I never cry, I can't cry. That actually makes me want to cry. Crying is a powerful tool that our humanness has. That is a release valve, is a cleansing valve, is a shower to our emotional body to wash us clean, and helps us open the heart and see life in a fresh way. You know, like the way it smells after it rains. All the feelings are valid. They're all valid. So, let yourself feel as much as you can without judgment, and the burden does lighten.